guys have to know what's going on in our schools, right? But yet we seem to be constantly surprised by what's going on in our schools. Shocking report, a middle school mom went undercover at Lakeland CSD. And I wonder if this is the Lakeland area that I'm familiar with here in Florida. I don't know. To expose the shocking material they were teaching students and how the principal covered it up. Students were given resources on sex dolls, herpes home testing, uh, appendage enlargements. I'm stumbling over the words, forgive me. And groping. They were also given a personality test, which included questions about their sexuality and activity. The principal claimed it was taken care of, but then the mom found disturbing material again. So my first question is, Mom, why didn't you take your child out? They said they were sorry? That was good enough for you?
This is right on here. Any kid can see this. Any kid. It's got best penis pumps. It's got the best sex dolls. Heavy petting.
Look
Groping.
at the
Middle
guy.
schoolers can't keep their hands off each other.
Chemical dance that allows this to happen is one of the sexiest things that goes on in your body other than, like, sex.
I'm very sorry. This is nothing that I would ever wanted to have anybody exposed to.
Who wants to know what my son's proclivity to certain sex is? Birth control, herpes home tests, where to get your best sex doll, how to enlarge your penis.
Like I said, we'll notify technology of the website. Make sure it gets put on our file.
Yeah. So we're going to make sure it gets caught in our firewall. We're sorry. We apologize. Bull puckies. They're not sorry. I don't know. Did you see the face of the guy? The science teacher constantly sipping from his water. At the end of the video is quite long. I encourage you to go look at it. At the end of the video, you can see that he's already left the table and he's scooting out the door like, okay, well, I'm done here. I said I was sorry, not sorry, very clearly not sorry. And the principal is doing nothing. And so she goes into, well, you need to tell parents. You need to tell parents about this. And he's like, any parents that come forward, we will discuss this with them. So okay. I'm going to shortcut this for you folks. I don't know why. I don't know. Nope. I'm not going to say that. I know why you fail in your discernment. I know why. It's because you went to school and you were so injured by the schools that you are impotent to protect your children. And you're behaving like idiots. These people are predators and they want to have sex with your children. And that's all this is about. And I'm sorry that I'm putting it so starkly, but somebody's got to say it. These individuals, we're sorry. We had no idea that was on the website. You had one job. Oh, we had no idea that was on the website. So you're incompetent. Okay, you're fired. You're out of here, both of you. And by the way, I do think that they should both be brought up on charges and an investigation. Sure, let's go with that. But in the meantime, get them away from the children. Or barring that, because clearly this woman knows that this is going on enough that she took a camera in there with her. Take your child out of harm's way, please. Take your child away from these predators. This child was 11 years old, and the website that they sent him to talked to him about sex, about penis enlargement, about sex dolls. And by the way, she goes into some of the language about sex dolls. And it's, hey, you had a stuffed animal when you were a little kid and you thought your stuffed animal talked to you. It's no wonder that you would have a sex doll, which, by the way, there's a whole thing about sex dolls and how they demean women. Most sex dolls are women. And the fact that they exist basically objectifies and demeans the female form. Full stop. So you want to ruin your young man's life? Talk to him about sex dolls. Like, that's a great way to ruin a young man's life, his future possibilities, his future capability to to love somebody, to get into the messy nitty-gritty of what a real relationship is? These people. You families in Lakeland, I don't know if it's Florida, Lakeland, CSD, you are hereby put on notice. Take your kids out of that school. I'm trying to think. Okay, the principal's name is Ruolo, Ruollo, or Rolo, and the science teacher is Trinkle in the video. I'm just saying, that's the video for you. So you can watch the video, and it's up to you. You can. They're talking about psychological tests, the sex dolls. They're talking about romantic relationships. They're talking about groping. There's a science video that is supposedly teaching children about how muscles work and the fact that there's this tension between a certain part of the muscle and the other part of the muscle. It's a chemical tension, but they liken it, the guy likens it to sexual gratification, and how it's basically it's as sexy as, well, sex for middle schoolers. He talks about middle schoolers being at a dance and all they want to do is grope each other. And that's what these two parts of the muscle want to do. But there's this chemical that gets in the way, kind of like a chaperone. These people don't belong anywhere near children, none of them. But this guy, who is the sort of the science guru for the Google Chromebook, whoever loaded this in by the way, let's go all the way to Google. Let's go to Chromebook. Let's go to whoever loaded this stuff onto the Chromebook that they knew was going to be distributed to young children. This is stuff that very clearly the website states is not appropriate for high schoolers. It's barely appropriate for college age kids. And they're giving it to middle schoolers and younger. Trust me, they're giving it all the way to younger. Absolutely. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. And so the science guru who does the videos online, he's talking about middle schoolers wanting to have sex. Sure, that makes sense for a science video. Parents, wake up. This is not about education. This is grooming. That's it. That's all I have for you. Bye.